The story about Hap and Harry's Tennessee beers is a very unique story. It's very personal to me because it's fourth generation of our story, which goes back to the repeal of Prohibition in Tennessee. Great-grandfather Harry filed for the very first liquor permit in the state of Tennessee, and he partnered with Hap Motlow of the Jack Daniels family to revive Jack Daniels distillery after the repeal of Prohibition. My role as vice president of Hap and Harry's Beers could put me in so many different places, whether it's in the market or at the brewery. One of the most fulfilling parts of working in the beer industry and working for the family brewery is, part of it is the creation, working with our brewers to develop the recipes, seeing and being a part of all the hard work that goes into the cellar, but it's also seeing and meeting people that enjoy our beers. In 2019, we decided to roll out 4 new beer styles. In addition to our flagship Tennessee Lager and Tennessee Ale, we just wanted to give our master brewer, Dieter, the ability to do what he does best and create some fun, new, great recipes. So we partnered with the Nashville Sounds, which is our local baseball team, to come out with Sounds Kolsch. We collaborated with international band Kings of Leon and came out with Neon Leon, our light lager. Tennessee Whiskey Barrel Ale is a new addition to the team, and that is our Tennessee Ale aged for 6 months in Jack Daniels barrels. IPA was the next beer style we wanted to address. And so Dieter has come out with a single IPA focusing on Mandarina Bavaria as the hop, really playing into the sessionability that Hap and Harry's has become known for. What I love about our Hap and Harry's Tennessee beer is that you can find it all over Nashville. Whether you're downtown on Broadway, honky-tonking with your friends, or you're at a nice restaurant, whether it's our Tennessee Lager or Nash IPA, it has a place here in town as your local beer.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 JDRF Promise Gala. I'm your host, Daryl Green from Fox 13 News in Memphis. I'm also a type 1 diabetic, a proud member of the West Tennessee chapter of the JDRF, and an advocate. So excited to be with you during this first ever statewide event. Everyone from Memphis, Nashville, Chattanooga, Knoxville, and beyond is here watching and taking part tonight. And you know what's really cool, though? We also have people from all over the country tuning in. In the chat, let us know where you're from because we want to say hello. And we're going to start right now, starting with some hellos from across the state of Tennessee. Let's say hello to our watch party hosts out there. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello. All right. I certainly wish I was talking to you in person tonight, but that doesn't mean we can't have a party for a good cause, right? Our theme for this year's gala is Stronger Together, and we're grateful for how the chaos of the past year has brought us together as one Tennessee chapter, because we really are all stronger together. And we've got an amazing group of leaders at the helm. The Kirklands, Paul, Hayden, thank you so much for your leadership with this year's gala.
Well, thank you, Daryl. I'm Hayden Simons. I'm the board president in Memphis.
I'm Carolyn Kirkland. My husband Kevin and I are presidents of Knoxville.
And I'm Paul Wallace, board president in Nashville. And for all of us, this cause is deeply personal. I serve because my daughter Maymay was diagnosed with type 1 a few years ago.
And I serve because my wife Laura has type 1.
And we serve because our son Ethan has type 1. And we are all very proud of the wonderful board members in each of our markets.
Thank you to our fellow board members for your leadership and your contributions. I know all of our board members have really leaned in during this time, and for that, we're so grateful.
We're especially humbled by the board members and other supporters of tonight's event that chose to support JDRF even though they don't have a personal tie to type 1. You are all our heroes. Thank you.
Agreed. And like Daryl said, we really mean it when we say stronger together. We're stronger as a Tennessee chapter, and we're stronger as a T1D community when we all come together. So that's what we're going to try to do tonight. Let's come together to give. Let's come together to bid. And together, let's accelerate towards a world without type 1 diabetes. Back to you, Daryl.
Thank you all. Now, JDRF, as we all know, is an amazing organization. We're working tirelessly to improve lives today and tomorrow by accelerating those life-changing breakthroughs to cure, prevent, and treat type 1 diabetes and the complications that go with it. And by giving tonight, you're helping to fund critical diabetes research. There are now more than 300 active research grants and over 50 clinical trials in JDRF's extensive portfolio. Any one of these could hold the key to the next big breakthrough. And your dollars tonight could be the ones. Tonight, you're going to hear inspiring stories from some T1D heroes. You're going to enjoy entertainment from some very special guests, and you're going to get the opportunity to make a Fund to Cure donation. We hope you all will, of course. So let's look at some of our unbelievable auction items we got on the block. I personally got my eye on one of the bottles of Pappy Van Winkle. If you haven't started bidding already, what are you waiting for? Just go to jdrf.org/promisegala, all one word. The auction closes at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 Eastern, so go ahead and set a max bid for the items you want to make sure and win. And if you're competitive, pay really close attention. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look here at the scoreboard. This is where we're going to keep track of participation from all the different host parties and the virtual groups out there. That means you're looking at the top 15 groups in the active auction bids right now, in fact. So come on, guys. We got to give the O'Briens and these other groups a run for their money. And we also have a scoreboard where you'll be able to see your group's name pop up when you all hit 100% participation in Fund to Cure. You can give any amount at any time throughout the night. Every dollar helps, and just look for the Fund to Cure button on your smartphone. And you'll also see names scrolling right there across the bottom of their screen. These are the Fund to Cure donors who've committed $1,000 or more before tonight as part of our Wall of Heroes campaign. All right, I think that's everything you need to know for now. I hope you're ready to get started because I know I am. Let's welcome to the virtual stage, Eric Pasley.
Hey everybody, it's Eric Pasley here. Welcome to another
virtual Promise Gala for JDRF. Here we are again. It's another year we're doing it virtually, but hey, we're raising money to find a cure for type 1 diabetes, and you gotta feel good about that. Y'all know I've been a diabetic since I was 10 years old, so I've had it for a while, and it's amazing just how far we've come with research and all types of devices to help us regulate our glucose levels. Y'all know all this stuff, but it's all because JDRF is doing so much to find a cure and doing so much research for us. So give tonight if you can. I know it's been a rough year for all of us, and my hope is that we come out of this year, and hopefully in 2022 we'll get to do this in person, but my hope is that we come out with hope and with wonder and that belief that good things really are still to come, because I believe they are, and I believe someday we'll cure type 1 diabetes because of people like y'all giving the night. And hey, I'm gonna play a song called Wild and Young. I hope y'all are getting wild tonight, giving money and feeling young doing it. And I love y'all. Here we go. It's called Wild and Young. Smiling child, king cake on your face, waving at the giants in a Mardi Gras parade. Confetti in the air, like time passing by. You're older now, but there's still magic in your eyes. Time flies, stars fall, the world comes undone. And somehow you stay wild and young, yeah. You were born with the gypsy poet soul, pop rocks in your shoes, freckles on your nose, song on your lips, and wonder in your heart. Faith like a river winding through the dark. Time flies, stars fall, the world comes undone. But somehow you stay wild and young. Oh yeah. Oh, wild and young. When your mind wanders and your hair goes gray, eyes dim and bones ache, I still see you as I do today, 'cause your spirit's never looked its age. Time flies, stars fall, the world comes undone. And somehow you stay wild and young. When time comes and heaven calls and it's all said and done, I know you smile a smile that's wild and young. Yeah. I love y'all. Keep raising some money to cure type 1 diabetes. Y'all have fun tonight.
Now that was amazing. Thank you, Eric. And if you enjoyed that, then you'll love the fact that you can buy a virtual Zoom concert with Eric in the auction. All right, let's go ahead and check in on the scoreboard because things are already starting to heat up. I like what I see here. These are good numbers. So is your watch party the one in the lead here? If not, let's step it up. Let's get this going. But for now, let's take a look at some of the amazing auction items we have up for grabs. You know, after the past year we've all had, everybody is itching to get out of town, go on a vacation. But if you're looking for something a little more high speed, this is literally the perfect item for you. The Music City Grand Prix is happening for the very first time in Nashville. This is August 6th through the 8th of this year. And this package gets you full VIP access to it all. And when I say full access, I mean it. We're talking about great tickets, reserved parking, access to all 3 nights of concerts. And not only that, but you'll also be able to ride on the track in an Indy car, 2-seater. Now that's pretty amazing. And maybe even with one of the drivers who has type 1 diabetes. So stop what you're doing. Ready, set, go. Go bid on that item. That was a dad joke, and I know they're big right now. I didn't write that joke, by the way. All right, foodies, this one's for you. Spend the afternoon with your friends and family at beautiful Pinewood Farms, that's just outside Nashville, with cookbook, author, and chef Mee McCormick. After a tour of the farm, your group of up to 20 people can enjoy cocktails and a cooking class, followed by a delicious 5-course meal with wine. That sounds amazing. So maybe you're looking to add a little furry friend to the family? This is awesome. This little yellow British Labrador puppy is going to make the perfect family dog for you and your kids, or even the perfect hunting companion. Duck Hill Kennels is known for training great gun dogs or companion dogs, therapy dogs, or just house dogs, whatever you want here. Don't miss out on the opportunity to bid too. I mean, check this out. It's a puppy. I can think of 20 names right now. You don't want to hear them. One of them is Mr. Sweetie. Anyway, whatever you want to name it, you're going to name him great. I mean, how cute is he? All right, I've told you the highlights on these items, but make sure you check out the full online descriptions at jdrf.org/PromiseGala or by following the bidding link that you received by text. Remember, the auction closes 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern, so hurry up if you really want to win. Here's my pro tip. Set a max bid. Setting a max bid helps you to not lose an item because of timing, and it allows you to relax, watch, and win. When you place that maximum bid, the system will automatically bid for you when you're outbid, all the way up to your max amount. Now, as you all know, finding a cure for type 1 diabetes is why we're all here tonight. That's why I'm here. I was diagnosed with type 1 at age 23. That was a long time ago. Honestly, it's been a struggle. Hasn't been easy at times, but because of the groundbreaking research and the progress that JDRF has made, I have access to incredible technology that helps me manage this disease 24/7. I have a CGM implanted under my skin. I've got some of the best therapy drugs out there. And there's a prevention drug that's recently been submitted for approval to the FDA, a drug that can literally delay and maybe even prevent the onset of type 1 for people at risk. And this could mean that my kids and future generations of your children, your grandchildren, could live without having to worry about type 1. Still a lot of work to do, and we need JDRF's research and advocacy efforts to continue that, and that's where you come in. Because tonight we're asking everyone to make a Fund2Cure gift. Now these gifts, remember, as always, are fully tax deductible. They go directly to support the JDRF mission. This has been an incredibly hard year at JDRF, so we want to ask you to give generously as you can. Give knowing that you are helping to change lives. As a reminder, we have a scoreboard where your group's name will appear when every household has made a gift to Fund2Cure, no matter the amount. We hope to see a lot of names up there by the end of the night, by the end of the program. So we're proud to recognize several donors who've already given so generously as part of our Wall of Heroes campaign. At the $50,000 level, we want to say thank you to Paul and Missy Wallace. I mean, that's amazing. They're donating in honor of their daughter, May May, who refuses to make diabetes the center of her life. She's navigating her freshman year in college. And if anyone would like to join the Wallaces and make a donation at that level, you can do that right now. All you have to do is click the Donate to Fund2Cure button at the bottom of the screen. Now, at the $25,000 level, we have Kent and Kathy Foreman. Kent and Kathy are donating in honor of their son, Eric, who unfortunately really struggles with T1D every day and the damage it's done to his body after 21 years. The Foremans want to Fund2Cure to prevent others from having to suffer, and they encourage everyone to join them by giving tonight. Now, also at the $25,000 level, we have the Sugar Run 5K, which was started by Dr. Kashif Latif and Dr. Hussein here in Memphis 14 years ago. Now, they've been such wonderful partners and supporters of JDRF through this event, as well as wonderful supporters of the T1D community through their AEM Diabetes and Endocrinology Center. Just an amazing group of doctors. I love those people. My doctors, by the way. We're proud to have Ford as a $25,000 Fund to Cure donor as well. Ford has been a wonderful, longtime partner to JDRF here in Tennessee and globally. They're always inspiring us to go further. And next at the $25,000 level, we have the Horton family. They're giving in honor of their son, Trevor, who has made it his mission to live victoriously, not letting this disease hinder his goals, which they feel has really been made possible by JDRF-led advancements. Some of you may actually recognize Trevor because he was the Fund to Cure speaker at the Nashville Gala back in 2018. He's now a sophomore at Duke University, where he's studying neuroscience and chemistry, and he's a wide receiver for the football team. And we actually have a special message from Trevor to share with you.
Hi everyone, my name is Trevor Horton. You might remember me from the 2018 Nashville Gala when I gave the Fund to Cure speech and talked about my dream of attending Duke University. Well, now I'm here. I'm majoring in neuroscience, minoring in chemistry, and playing wide receiver for their football team. In the next few years, I'm hoping to attend medical school to become a doctor. Type 1 diabetes is not stopping me from living my dreams. It takes a lot of support and encouragement to not just manage diabetes, but to thrive with it as well. On behalf of all the kids with type 1 diabetes, I just wanted to say thank you to all the moms, dads, and caregivers out there. I know you don't always feel like you're rocking it, but I'm here to say you're exactly what your child needs, and you're doing a great job. And to my mom and dad, thank you for everything. I'm here doing what I love, working towards an exciting future because of you. Thank you, and I love you. I hope you're all having a great time, and I hope to see you in the future. Thanks.
Thank you, Trevor. And if anyone out there would like to join these generous families and make your own gift at this level, you can do it right now. Again, go to jdrf.org/promisegala, click on the Fund to Cure button. So hopefully the generosity of these families has inspired you to give. But we've got some more inspiration coming at you next. I want to introduce to you the first T1D hero family that we'll be hearing from tonight. As the general manager for the Tennessee Titans, John and Jamie Robinson have been so generous and gracious to use their platform in the NFL to not just raise funds for the important work of JDRF, but to raise awareness of T1D as well. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, Taylor was diagnosed on April 8th of 2012. It was Easter Sunday. We thought it was hooky to not have to go to church, but she was insistent that something was kind of going on. So we called the doctor, and he says, you guys need to get to the ER as soon as possible. We go to the ER. They check her blood sugar, and it's over 800. After that, she stayed in the hospital there in Boston, and learning what it's like to live with type 1 diabetes.
My girlfriends gathered around me. We, had a good cry session, and then they presented me with a packet. And it was the JDRF One Walk. And they said, Jamie, can we put a team together for Taylor? The first year she was diagnosed, they had the gala, and we sat in the back. We could not raise that paddle for much. And we saw all the other people being able to raise their paddle. And we were like, one day, we will raise our paddle at the very last end so we can raise a lot of money. And so since then, we've attended every gala, and we were able to raise the very last paddle.
That is a father's love. Sold. $10,000. The Robinson family, bidder number 48646.
I was diagnosed when I was about 10 or 11 with arthritis. Even being a dancer, cheering, it just hasn't stopped me. Around the same time, I was also diagnosed with alopecia, which is a hair loss disease. It got really bad. I couldn't hide it anymore. Yeah, it just hasn't stopped me. None of this has stopped me from being myself.
I think Miss B even wrote a story that your hero was who?
Taylor.
Taylor.
In my hero letter, I talked about how, like, and like all of her diseases and how proud of I am and how, like, tough she is and
She's pretty tough, isn't she, B?
My hero is my sister Taylor. My sister is my hero because she has been through some of the toughest times and still has a smile on her face. She is my role model because she is a good person. I trust her and love her so much. I thank God for blessing me with such a wonderful sister.
It's time to take some action here, like we do every single year, and put our money behind this great organization that helps families like ours, daughters like ours, fight this disease, finding a cure, improving technology. So I ask each and every one of you to step up, give generously through your help, through your donations. We will make a difference. We will.
What an inspiring story. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it got a little dusty in here when Bailey was reading her essay about Taylor. And while speaking of the Robinsons, I see we got a lot of participation from their watch party up on the auction scoreboard. So let's go ahead and check in. Really like the numbers that I see. The engagement is critical. You are critical. You're our family. So let's take a look at some of the auction items we have up for bid. More of them, I guess I should say. How about the Pappy Van Winkle that I've got my eye on? I mean, who doesn't? This is extremely rare bourbon, but somehow we have 3 bottles available tonight that you can bid on. One is 15 years, another 20, the other bottle 23 years old, and any one of these bottles would be a big deal for a collector. We've got quite a history of selling them in this auction for $8,000 and up. So let's get on the horn here. Bid now. That may be a little more than my max bid. Actually, I can assure you that's more than my max bid, but maybe someone can invite me over for a taste, just a little. All right, what if wine and spirits is your thing? We also have a hard-to-find bottle of Blanton's, and we have a Magnum of 2018 Scarecrow. So many great wine and spirits packages. We have Hap and Harry's beer for a party, sipping tequilas. I'm getting thirsty, but that's to be expected. Okay, these next couple of items are going to make the perfect Mother's Day gift, too. We've got a fabulous Gucci tote, courtesy of Tiffany Horton and Jamie Robinson. This is beautiful. And we have a sterling silver and 14-karat yellow gold diamond bracelet, courtesy of Bell Jewelers. Come on, guys, Mother's Day just 2 weeks away, so what are you waiting for? Let's chat in the comments. What are you bidding on? What are you dressed up for? Are you in your PJs, yoga pants? I wear both sometimes. Tell us how you're celebrating tonight. And while you do that, let's take a look at our auction scoreboard again. Again, I like what I'm seeing. The numbers look great. All right, here's a great reason to place another bid too. Check out this beautiful 4-bed, 4-bath home in the Seacrest Beach community. It's right between Rosemary Beach and Alice Beach on 30A. Enjoy the large lagoon-style pool or the beach just a short walk away. Go out for fresh fish tacos, listen to live music, do a little shopping, all within walking distance from this house. You definitely want to bid on this week-long stay, and this is courtesy of Tiffany and Rob Horton. And speaking of beautiful homes, check out this amazing coastal beach house in an oceanfront community just south of Pawleys Island, South Carolina. There's private golf and tennis, luxury homes surrounded by acres of wildlife and nature preserves. The home is recently remodeled too. It sleeps up to 14, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, and a special thanks to Stuart and Jennifer Hall. Now, while you all keep bidding, I want to recognize some more of our Fund to Cure donors. At the $20,000 level tonight, we have the Mastrapasqua family. They're giving in loving memory of Carol Mastrapasqua. Thank you all so much for that generous tribute. We also have the Mitta family. I know them, great people. They have their donation in honor and memory of fellow JDRF board member, Catherine Zampini. Thank you so much to Raj and Michelle Mitta. Kat, you're always going to be special in my heart too. And at the $10,000 level, the Zampini family themselves, who of course donating in loving memory of Kat Zampini. Catherine was such an amazing woman, incredible champion, and really, here in the West Tennessee chapter, we miss her so much. We also have Black Tie in Boxing, giving in honor of all the West Tennessee families fighting T1D. Thank you to Don and Suzanne Freeman for donating with the goal of preventing their grandchildren from ever having to face a T1D diagnosis. Thank you to the Goodall Family Foundation. They give in honor of their daughter Hillary in hopes of a future where her children can live without the threat of this disease. And thank you to Frank and Amy Garrison for their donation. We're so grateful for your longtime support. Errol Harrison family, thank you so much for your donation in honor of Sherry Reinhardt and Anita Harrison. Errol, love you, brother. And thank you to Jason and Emily Hubbard. They're supporting in honor, I should say, of their daughter Ella and the Kirkland family. I know they've got quite the watch party going on right now in Knoxville. The Kirklands are donating in honor of their son Ethan. He battles every day fighting T1D. John and Lisa Marquardt are giving in honor of their daughter who has lived bravely with T1D for 35 years. Thank you. Jim and Laura McDermott, thank you for your gift in honor of your T1D warrior, Sean, who I know you're so proud of. And thank you to John and Jamie Robinson. They just shared their story with us. They want to fund a cure for their daughter, Taylor. Also, an additional thanks to the additional donors being shown on the screen as well. We appreciate every one of you, every dollar. If you'd like to join the heroes by making a $10,000 gift or to give any amount, click the Donate to Fund a Cure button on your bidding screen. And remember, we have a huge goal of 100% participation in Fund a Cure tonight. We need your help to get there, though. We've got some groups on the screen here who have already done it. Thank you all so much. And look, if you need extra incentive, we have some very exciting matching challenges tonight. International Paper is providing a grant that will be used to match all Fund a Cure donations made tonight. Do you hear that? All gifts being made tonight will be doubled. Thank you to International Paper for their long-standing support of JDRF and the mission. And guys, let's maximize this opportunity. Go online, make your commitment. I'm excited to introduce our next T1D hero. Dr. Justin Gregory is a pediatric endocrinologist and diabetes researcher at Vanderbilt University. His study was integral in JDRF's advocacy to prioritize people with T1D getting the COVID vaccine. Let's hear his story now.
So when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, I knew no one who had type 1 diabetes at all. I was a cadet at the United States Air Force Academy. Since I had been 5 years old, I'd wanted to fly airplanes. And since I'd been in middle school, I wanted to fly in the Air Force. But I started noticing every night, 2 or 3 times a night, I was needing to wake up, go down the hall to the shared bathrooms, go back to my room, and it just didn't seem normal. I realized I had a classic story of someone who had new onset type 1 diabetes. It ended my Air Force career. I remember thinking I had been given this condition that really limited what I was able to do with my body in terms of fitness, in terms of the things that I could accomplish with my life. And I even told my mom, I said, Mom, I'd rather be dead than have type 1 diabetes. And I meant it. I thought, how could my life go on as it did before with this condition? And that summer I came back home to my hometown, and thankfully there was a local JDRF chapter there, and that summer they were doing a JDRF walk in our local state park. And right there at my very first involvement with JDRF, I found a community of people who were going through the same thing that I was. It was so encouraging, just someone who could put their arm around me and say, it's gonna be okay. It's hard right now, but in time, you're gonna get used to this. It will become part of your life, but it won't control your life. Developing type 1 diabetes opened up a piece of my heart that I did not know existed, and that piece of my heart was to take care of people who had the same condition that I lived with. I couldn't be a fighter pilot, but it led to me wanting to become something else, and ultimately a pediatric endocrinologist. Some of the research that I've done along with my team members at Vanderbilt has found that if you have type 1 diabetes, you're at a higher risk of getting more sick from COVID-19 than people who don't have diabetes at all. And so I've been very fortunate to have partners at the JDRF who have gone to the federal government and state and local governments to say, We need to make sure people with type 1 diabetes are prioritized to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Let's make sure that science and policy are right there in step with each other. That's a hugely important role that the JDRF fulfills. I really would encourage people to contribute to this wonderful organization. They directly help people like me train to become researchers, trained to do the research, improving the lives of people with type 1 diabetes in all the ways that I laid out. But to do that, we need the generous giving of people who are at the gala and at other events to keep this important work going forward.
Thank you, Dr. Gregory, for sharing your story and for all of the work you do for those of us who live with this disease. There are so many ways people can stand with us in this fight to end type 1. And guess what? Our second surprise guest is ready to sing for us. But this isn't just any song. He's going to perform the song recently named Country Music Song of the Decade. Please welcome Jake Owen.
Hey, what's up, friends? It's Jake Owen here. I'm super proud and excited to be a part of this and be helping you guys raise awareness for the JDRF and find a way to cure juvenile diabetes. My friend Eric Pasley, who wrote a song that completely changed my life years back, asked me to be a part of this today, and I wanted to play that song for you that changed my life. So it goes like this. It's called Barefoot Blue Jean Night. Thank you, Eric. It goes like this. Come on. Thank you all for having me. A full moon shining bright into the water, we were feeling alright. Back down a country road, the girls are always hot and the beer is ice cold. Cadillac, horns on the hood. My buddy Frankie had his daddy hook him up good. Girls smile, we roll by. They hop in the back and we cruise to the riverside. Whoa, never gonna grow up. We're never gonna slow down. Yeah, we were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Whoa, we were doing right. Whoa, we were coming alive. Yeah, we were caught up in a southern summer barefoot blue jean night. Alright, well, blue eyes and auburn hair, sitting looking pretty by the fire in a lawn chair. New to town and new to me, a ruby red lips was sipping on sweet tea. Shot me a look like a shooting star, so I grabbed a beer in my old guitar. Then we sat around in the break of dawn, howling and singing our favorite songs. Whoa, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. Yeah, we were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Whoa, we were doing it right. Yeah, coming alive. Yeah, we were caught up in the southern summer barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. Come on. Thank you guys for having me. I love my buddy Mr. Eric Pasley, and I'm proud to be helping you guys raise awareness. We'll see you.
Thank you, Jake Owen. You all know tonight's event wouldn't be possible without the support we get from this year's corporate sponsors. And I want to start by thanking our incredible premier sponsors, Acura of Chattanooga, Gary Ashton Remax Advantage, and Nisus. You're all very much appreciated by the type 1 diabetes community. So let's take a minute to hear more about each one of these premier partners.
We are grateful to JDRF Promise Gala premier sponsor, Acura of Chattanooga. Acura of Chattanooga is dedicated to serving our community by delivering a quality experience to every customer who walks onto their lot. Whether you need a state-of-the-art Acura model or just a simple oil change, Their experts are willing to go the extra mile to ensure your satisfaction. To learn more, visit AcuraofChattanooga.com.
At the Gary Ashton team, we say, don't sell without the intel. That's not only because we have the best database of properties in Nashville, but because we know connection, we know teamwork, and we know and support this community. In other words, we don't just get you a guaranteed offer on your home, we are 100% guaranteed Nashville. The Gary Ashton team of RE/MAX Advantage. Don't sell without the intel. Go to GaryAshton.com or call 615-301-1650 today.
NICES makes chemicals that are formulated with a concern for the environment. Our products are for pest control, construction, and wood protection for the railroad and utility industry. While protecting the environment is important, providing help and support in our communities is equally important. NICES works with a number of charities, but our largest charitable effort is JDRF. We believe in JDRF's vision of a world without type 1 diabetes and are grateful to everyone that is working towards that goal. Thank you.
All of you are such great supporters. Thank you all so very much. And we also want to recognize our Platinum sponsors with the help of some of our youth ambassadors.
Thank you, Egerton McAfee.
Thank you, Regal.
Thank you so much, Vulcan.
And thank you, Ford.
I love it. Thank you all. And at the gold level, thank you to the sponsors being shown on the screen right now. We are grateful to each of you. Thank you to our live stream sponsor, our entertainment sponsor, our Hero Story sponsor, and Stronger Together video underwriter. Thank you to all of these companies who've joined us as silver level sponsors too. We appreciate you. And there are our bronze level sponsors. Thank you so much. Now we have some additional One Night Chattanooga sponsors here too. Thank you all very much. And finally, a big thank you to our wine and spirit sponsors and these other great sponsors as well. We want to thank these hosts and patrons who purchase packages to enhance their JDRF Promise Gala at home experience tonight too. Okay, a big round of applause to all these sponsors and supporters. I hope you're clapping at home, otherwise I'm clapping along. And since we're already putting our hands together, seems like a perfect time for more music. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? Chase here. I just want to dedicate this song to the 1.6 million people out there who have type 1 diabetes. Hopefully we can all come together, raise some money, and keep digging towards that cure. But man, sorry we can't be in person, but we can still do something pretty special here. So thank you guys for joining in. I'm gonna play you guys my first #1 song that I ever had. This one's called Eyes on You. Hope you guys enjoy it. We've been to both Carolinas, seen a big Montana sky, driven up and down the coast a few times, London, Paris, paradise, but ain't got much memory of the scenes. Come to think, I missed them all. Damn, babe, it's all your fault, yeah. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if you're there, girl, I've got my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no bit of you. Then you in my arms with my eyes on you, with my eyes on you, my eyes on you. Speaking of the coast, remember Pfeiffer Beach? You and me, that sunset cliffs by the sea, and the night rolled in. You still talk about that moon that I can't recall, but God, I saw all I needed to. Might as well have stayed in the room, yeah. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if you're there, girl, I've got my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no bit of you. Then you in my arms with my eyes on you, with my eyes on you, my eyes on you. Don't you remember Times Square? People counting down everywhere, 2000 whatever, no, I didn't care. Baby, you were there once again. Couldn't help but stare, yeah. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if you're there, girl, I've got my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no better view than you in my arms with my eyes on you, yeah. Halfway around the world or a local corner booth, yeah, you guessed it, girl, you know I got my eyes on you. We could be on any street, any party, any room, I'll be there all night with my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no better view than you in my arms with my eyes on you. Thank you guys for having me. Let's raise some money for an awesome cause, and hopefully in the very, very near future we can all get together next year for this thing in person. God bless you guys. Have a good day.
I got my eyes on you. I mean, I really do, because I'm checking on these bids and things are really heating up, which is great for us. And this seems like a great time to mention we have a round of celebrity golf at the Troubadour Golf and Field Club outside of Nashville. Your group of 4 golfers will hit the links with Chase Rice plus Ryan Johansson and Luke Cunnin from the Nashville Predators, along with James Neal, a former Nashville Predator. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you all may not realize this, but Luke is a proud member of our T1D community. Some of you may all have seen this sweet moment from a game a few weeks ago. Right here, check this out. And Luke actually sent a message he wants us to share with everyone, so take a look.
Hi everyone, my name is Luke Cunnin. I'm a hockey player for the Nashville Predators and been a type 1 diabetic since I was 12 years old. I've been a part of JDRF for as long as I can remember, and been fortunate enough the last few years to be an ambassador for such a great cause. So really happy to be a part of this event, and I just want to thank you all for being a part of it as well. Obviously we wish we could all be together, but times like this will have to do. There's some unbelievable auction items going on tonight. So one in particular, an awesome day of golf at Troubadour with hockey players, myself, Ryan Johansson, James Neal, and country music star Chase Rice. So that'll be an awesome day. Let's try to get the bidding up on that, raise as much money as we can. Should be a great time, and let's try to just raise as much as we can for such a great cause so we can ultimately find a cure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Luke. And we've got another great golf package up for grabs too. This is a round at the prestigious Honors Course just northeast of Chattanooga. This club has hosted several amateur championships, and it's rated in the top 100 golf courses in the world, not the US, in the world. You and your guest will join your host and club member, Dr. McDaniel, for a round at this prestigious club with golf cart or caddy, all included. All right, so who's ready for a vacation out west? Take a look at these pictures of Boulder Heights in Scottsdale, Arizona. This luxury home has 4 bedrooms, amazing views, a beautiful pool. It sleeps up to 10 people. I don't have that many friends, so I'd have more room, but it would be perfect for a getaway with your family or your friends. The only problem here, you definitely won't want to come back. Not after a week-long stay here. You'll want to make that your forever home. A very special bid. A very special thank you to Pat Dietrich for this donation too. Now, if Colorado is more your style, check out this amazing week-long stay in Breckenridge. This is a 6-bedroom, 6.5 bathroom space that has plenty of room for family and friends and all of your ski gear. I mean, look at these gorgeous rooms. This is perfect. And you won't be surprised to learn that this home has been featured in a home design magazine. This house also sleeps up to 14, so send some text to your family and friends and don't miss out on this special bid. A very big thank you to Mark and Brandy Smith for this donation. Now, for those of you that are dreaming of a more international escape, we've got a couple of items you'll really want to sink your teeth into. Place your bid now. Are your phones out? Are you ready? Because here we go. This is La Chiesa in Umbria, Italy. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home. Breathtaking views, all in the Tuscan countryside. Several of the previous winners of this particular trip have gone back. That's how much they like it. You'll also have up to 3 years to redeem this trip, so you got plenty of time to plan this out. Now, if you're looking for something a little more beachy, Diamante Cabo San Lucas is where you want to go. This presidential suite sleeps up to 8 with a golf course on one side, sandy beaches on the other. It's a week-long stay, so you've got plenty of time to relax, renew, refresh your mind, and then get frustrated with golf and then re-refresh with more tequila. So who wouldn't use a reset right now? And you golfers, you may be interested to know that Diamante's Dunes course is ranked number 36 on Golf Magazine's top 100 in the world. And for all my competitive friends out there, if you really want to see your group up on the screen here, keep bidding on these items. Give to Fundacure. We need 100% participation. We need everybody. Don't forget, International Paper is matching Fundacure donations tonight, dollar for dollar. So make sure you get your donation now, get it in now, and double our impact. To donate, simply visit jdrf.org/PromiseGala, one word, click the Donate to Fundacure button, or follow the link that you got in your text messages earlier tonight. Now let's recognize some more of our generous Fundacure donors. At the $7,500 level, a thank you to Randy and Elizabeth Bure. Eric Cowling at the $5,000 level. Dr. David Black and Congressman Diane Black. Flash Black, a personal friend of mine in the advocacy chair. Domino's Pizza of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Edamine USA. David and Rhonda Kemp. Charlie and Jen McCarter. Richard and Tracy O'Brien. Chris and Gretchen Olson. Ruberman Private Limited. Umacore Specialty Materials. All of you, thank you. And we want to thank the Fundacure donors that are being shown on the screen right now. Did you know that T1D was actually reversed in a young man last year? You heard me, I said reversed. I'll say it again. T1D was reversed in a young man. Now, this trial was of JAK inhibitor treatment. And these inhibitors are being researched by JDRF-funded scientists who found that blocking the protein may work to slow down or even prevent the loss of beta cells. Now, these incredibly exciting advancements are what your Fundacure gift makes possible. You can make a Fundacure gift at any time, by any amount. Just click the Donate to Fundacure button on your smartphone or whatever device you have on hand. And we do have some amazing generosity happening right now. I mean, if this isn't amazing, I don't know what is. We're bringing up a screen that includes the names of people who have said, yes, count me in. I want to be a part of making history and bringing an end to T1D. And man, way to go, everybody. I don't want to forget that the auction closes at 8 o'clock, 9 Eastern. While you check on your bids, let me introduce Shaka Jackson. Now, Shaka was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes as an adult, which is actually more common than you think. She tells us what it's like to self-educate, self-advocate, and begin to live with hope.
I was diagnosed 23 years ago, 6 months after I had my first child. I feel like I was doing everything I was supposed to do, you know, as far as keeping myself healthy, eating right, you know, and then all of a sudden they're telling me I got diabetes. Now, my biggest worry was not only my child, but my life itself. That was very hard. A diabetic burnout is very tough. You go into a mental state to where you just don't care. You know, I don't want to take any medicine. I don't want to check my blood sugar. I don't want nobody to say diabetes. It's real, and a lot of times you have to just feel that. You just have to feel it, and you have to just make yourself go through it and then just come back to reality. I always worry about my girls. I have 2 daughters, now 23 and 16. I always worry about them developing type 1 diabetes. I always have that worry in the back of my head because, you know, I was diagnosed right after my pregnancy. I got involved with JDRF like 7 years ago. It was life-changing for me because I didn't know really anyone with type 1 diabetes. And I was looking for, you know, that community of type 1 so they could relate with me. They knew what I was going through. They understood it because they've been through it. So I did. I started out with just volunteering, stuffing envelopes, and just seeing what was going on. That's how I found out about the gala. I was like, oh, we have a gala? Like, okay, yay. I had to participate in that too. I was introduced to the CGM. I didn't even know that existed. Just to have something that alerts you when you're too low, too high. I mean, that is a game changer for me. I haven't let diabetes stop me from doing anything I want to do in life. I cheered for 5 years with the Tennessee Titans. I had a great support system with the cheer squad. They are family today. They constantly keep up with me. How's your blood sugar? What your blood sugar's doing? I am a hairstylist. You know, I have to stop and make myself eat. It still doesn't keep me from doing what I need to do. You know, and then also being a mom. They are the two best things that keeps me going. You know, I fight this for them. I do not let diabetes keep me from my purpose on this journey. Please just help donate to the foundation. We just want to keep going forward with the support groups for our parents, for our children, for those young adults. Please just donate whatever it is that you can and keep things like this going. Please just get involved in it because it is a game changer. It will save your life. It'll change your life.
Thank you, Shaka. What an inspiring community we have here in Tennessee. So let's take another look at the scoreboard here to see which of our groups are 100% in Fund-A-Cure participation. I mean, that's fantastic. I love to see everybody involved here. Thank you all. So let's see what group's going to be added next. And don't forget, the auction closes soon. You don't have much longer to get those bids in. We haven't talked about our Titans items yet, though, have we? First, though, you have a super cool opportunity to win an autographed football by your favorite player. You win, you choose, or you and 3 friends can experience a Titans game of your choice in the luxury club level seats and enjoy pregame on-field passes before the game. So tighten up, everybody. You bid on the Keeneland experience yet? Your group of up to 6 will get to enjoy a day of racing in October from the Keeneland Clubhouse, accompanied by 5th-generation horseman Heatley Bell. That's the grandson of Keeneland's founder. Plus, you'll take a tour of Mill Ridge Farm, known for breeding 8 Breeders' Cup champions. And now we have a very special couple of items inspired by our local kids with T1D. First, this one-of-a-kind painting called Better Days Ahead. It was created specifically for this gala on March 8, 2020, right before everything locked down. Artists Michelle and Aaron Graham led some youth ambassadors in creating patterns on archival paper, which the artist then incorporated into the spokes of bicycle wheels. The kids were also asked for some encouraging words to share with other kids who have T1D, and their words actually provide that inspiring framework around the painting. And this art piece was painted collaboratively by JDRF youth ambassadors across the entire state of Tennessee. It's called Iris Garden, and it's meant to be displayed in a children's healthcare facility to provide cheer and inspiration to the patients there. What a wonderful way to spread that positivity to so many people. All right, so how's your auction scorecard looking? Take a look at this. We got some great numbers up here. Things are heating up. So let's keep the bids coming, please. And because I just can't help myself, let's take a look at a couple of more vacations you might be interested in bidding on. How about a week in a private 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 8th floor Gulf front condo in Perdido Key, Florida? Now it sleeps up to 10. And you can enjoy watching for dolphins or pelicans on the wraparound balcony. It's a beautiful stay courtesy of Darren and Tammy Drake. Also friends of mine. Darren, Tammy, thank you so much. Check out this inn at Purcell Farms where you can enjoy a 1-night stay plus 2 rounds of golf. And there's also a spa, ladies, so you'll get to enjoy a gorgeous panoramic view of the scenic foothills while relaxing in Sylacauga, Alabama. Next, Omni Hotels. We know them, we love them, and they have a lot to bid on. From the Omni Grove Park Inn in Asheville, North Carolina to Hilton Head, Atlanta, Louisville, New Orleans, and DC. A lot of options to choose from here. So go and check it out before the auction closes. Again, 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. You know, I'm never shocked, but I'm always amazed at the generosity of our T1D community. I have more people to recognize now for their generous Fund-A-Cure donations. Take a look at the screen to see all the donations that were committed as part of our Wall of Heroes at the $1,000 level. Now, the $1,000 level has always been a favorite among our gala guests in the past. We have over 100 donors participate at this level every year. So please, if you haven't donated yet, think about the fact that International Paper is matching you dollar for dollar. Join us at that $1,000 Fund to Cure level, and thank you to this list of additional donors who have made Fund to Cure gifts as part of our Wall of Heroes campaign. Also, we still have more donations coming in, so thank you so much to those donors who've joined in tonight. And you guys didn't come to play around, did you? Because you're all ready to cure this thing. Thank you. Now, before I introduce our final story for the evening, I want to highlight just a couple of more auction items. This will be our final set of auction highlights before we really are in the final moments of close. All right, I don't know about you, but I am so excited that sports are coming back. We have a few great items for you sports enthusiasts tonight. We've got 6 tickets to the Daytona 500 in 2022. We've also got Petit Le Mans. 2 people will enjoy Podium Club 4-day super tickets with access to all-inclusive upscale hospitality clubs in the new Michelin Tower. And we've got a Porsche driving experience in Atlanta in the Porsche 718 Cayman. That's the GTS, where 2 people will get to drive across a bunch of track modules. How cool is that? And for my friends in Memphis, how about attending a Grizzlies game in style with a luxury box for 12 and all-inclusive food and beverages? That's perfect for that big group of people who love basketball or just love eating while sports are happening. And next, we have a really unique experience to share with you. Treat your family, your friends, your business associates to a night in the round concert with 2 of Nashville's most successful award-winning songwriters and producers, Dylan and Marshall Altman. Dylan has written several #1 hits, including Barefoot Blue Jean Night by Jake Owen, which you heard earlier tonight, and Watch the Wind Blow by Tim McGraw. Marshall's production credits include Amy Grant, Eric Pasley, and a lot of others. This night in the round is the stuff that dreams are made of for music fans. Now, where are all my Hamilton lovers? Don't worry, I'm not going to sing a line, even though I was prompted to do so. This is your chance for a once-in-a-lifetime Hamilton experience in New York City. This includes a pre-show dinner with the Hamilton cast. Several cast members are going to be there, tickets to the show, meet and greet, and a signed Hamilton cast poster. I know there are some die-hard fans out there, so get to bidding. And for all the singers in the audience tonight, check out, we have a private 45-minute voice lesson with Jenna Claire Mason, Broadway's Glinda in Wicked. Jenna, who hails from Tennessee, plays the exceptionally popular witch in this Broadway blockbuster. You're actually going to get to hear Jenna Claire perform for us a little later in the program tonight. Don't sleep on these items. With just a few minutes remaining in the auction, be sure to get your bids in now. Taking a look at the scoreboard here, again, it's getting close, so get in the action before it closes. We're this close, just moments away from closing, so set a max bid. Do what you need to do to make sure that you walk away with what you want. Now let me introduce you to Farley and Brandon Reardon. That's a father-daughter Type 1 duo who proved that T1D doesn't have to hold you back.
So I was diagnosed when I was 9 years old and had all the typical symptoms: losing a lot of weight, eating a lot, drinking a lot. Went to the doctor, found out what I had was type 1 diabetes. From time to time, all 3 of our children their blood sugar has been tested. And it's always in the back of my mind, and certainly my wife, as we watched our children grow. Brandon was diagnosed this past summer. She was 8 years old. She is a growing 8-year-old. She is very athletic. She began to have a lot of the symptoms like we've done with other children, and other times we checked her blood sugar. So we got the high blood sugar. We knew what the diagnosis was going to be, and it was a lot of fear, a lot of fear of what I had gone through, just learning it as a kid. I should know everything about it. It was still overwhelming. JDRF helped me the night of her diagnosis, helping us to get an appointment the next day, helping to get Rufus to our house.
So I got Rufus maybe a week or 2 after I was diagnosed.
and he helped me learn that everything is gonna be okay and I have him for a friend. When I get scared about diabetes, I'll get him and hug him really tight.
We know that this is not an easy journey. Anyone who has or knows someone who has diabetes know that it is an every day, sometimes every minute challenge. And she has done incredibly well. And her positivity, her I can attitude helps us in helping her, but also helps us to see that she will be a champion through this. And that, as a parent, is all you you could ask for. I almost made it. I do triathlons. We've done them as a family, and it really helps me lower the amount of insulin that I take, steadier blood sugars, and I want to be an encouragement for her. She's a swimmer, and that was important for us to be able to continue the things that she likes in her life.
Diabetes won't hold me back.
And today is the day that we want people to put the money that they can up in the air to support JDRF, to raise money, to get that goal, and to accomplish the goal, raise money toward research to find a cure. And that is the end of the race. All of these other things are parts of it, and they help us run fast. But getting to the goal and finding a cure is the ultimate challenge that we have, and that's what this money is used for. And we want everybody to give as much as they can toward that.
What an incredible story. Thank you for sharing. And look, if you want to give to help people like Farley and Brandon find a cure for type 1 diabetes, you can do that. Just click the Donate to Fund a Cure button on the bidding screen. Your donations tonight are still being matched by our friends at International Paper, so please give generously. Now, if I know this crowd, y'all are having a good time wherever you are, whether you're watching by yourself, with your family, your friends. Longtime friend to JDRF, Eric Church, is here to party with us too. Let's make sure everyone's got a drink in their hand for this one.
I'm Eric Church. Very excited to join you tonight. JDRF is a very special organization to me. My mom is a type 1 diabetic, has been for, 15 years or so now. I think it's still very, very important during these times that we're in, that everybody's fighting COVID and everybody's worried about that part, and it's an important part. But there are other things out there that don't need to fall behind. So I think it's important for the cancers and the diabetes and those things of the world that we continue to raise the money, we continue to do the research, and we continue to not let those guys creep up on us. So. Early Monday morning to Friday 5, man, I work, but I don't climb. Boss make us shove that overtime up his can. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. I fill it up, I throw it down. I got a 40-hour week worth of trouble to drown. No need to complicate, I'm a simple man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, that parking lot is muddy, can't get to the door. I take my jacked up, drop it down in 4x4. Chill down along it, I'll warm up the band. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. I fill it up, I throw it down. I'm about to tear a new one in this old town. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'll be your rocket man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Made me wanna go ooh, ooh, ooh when you dance like that. Got that little tattoo playing peekaboo on your back. If you want to impress me, baby, here's my plan. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, fill it up, I'll throw it down. When you drive me home, take a long way around. You be my Lois Lane, and I'm gonna be your Superman. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. In my head, Monday morning, that alarm clock sings. It'll go bang, 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 while it ring, ring, ring. Yeah, I'm ready to roll if you wanna rock again. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Now fill it up, I'll throw it down. I got a little hungover still hanging around. Yeah, that hair of the dog is howling. Hey there, man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, that hair of the dog is howling. Hey there, man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, all you gotta do is put a drink in my hand.
Hey y'all, it's Love and Theft. I'm Eric. This is Steven. And Eric asked us to make a quick video for JDRF. I just wanted to say I'm a type 1 diabetic. We've worked with JDRF for years, so anything we can ever do to raise awareness for the disease and raise some money for JDRF, we're always all in for that. So we're going to play y'all a song that we wrote with Mr. Eric Pasley. It was our first #1 a few years back. It's called Angel Eyes. 2, 3, 4.
She likes whiskey with her water. She starts dancing when the stars come out. She ain't your typical preacher's daughter. Chilling and dreaming and the rain goes down. There's a little
Fan of The Godfather 2? You like Goodfellas? Am I talking to you? Probably, but are you talking to me? I don't do a good De Niro. I don't do it justice. We do have another special message that we're very excited and honored to share with you all.
Good evening to all. My name is Bob, and while some of you may recognize me from various roles in my day job, tonight I am proud to be recognized as a member of the Type 1 diabetes community. I'm a grandfather to 4 beautiful children. One of these wonderful kids has T1D, and I know firsthand how hard she and her family work to keep her healthy, active, and thriving. I also know how hard JDRF works to ensure that our loved ones with Type 1 stay as healthy as possible while creating the pathways to prioritize cures for T1D. Tonight, I want to thank everyone for coming together and for being true champions for my granddaughter and for everyone who lives with Type 1 diabetes. Our voice is powerful, and with our power will come progress. Thank you, and be well.
My name is Charlie Kitchen, and I have had type 1 diabetes for a year now.
My name is Montgomery, and I've had type 1.
Wow. I mean, seeing all of this generosity, it's amazing. And honestly, it speaks to just how committed this group is to making a difference for the millions of people out there living with type 1 diabetes, just like me. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. You know, we've heard from some amazing people tonight, and we know that everyone at home has their own unique story. We have a ton of Type 1 heroes in our local communities all across the state. And remember, we are stronger together. Our children, especially, who navigate this condition with such resilience, are truly awe-inspiring. They don't let diabetes keep them from anything. And we have a special message from a few of those kids now.
My name is Charlie Kitchen, and I have had type 1 diabetes for a year now.
My name is Montgomery, and I've had type 1 diabetes for about a year and a half.
I've had type 1 diabetes for almost 2 years.
I've had type 1 diabetes for 2 years.
And I've had type 1 diabetes for about 3 years now.
4 years.
For 4 years.
For 6 years now.
For 6 years. For over 9 years.
For 10 years.
12 years.
I've had diabetes for 13 years.
I live in Hermitage, Tennessee.
I live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Arlington, Tennessee.
And Hickson, Chattanooga.
I like to play golf for fun.
I like to study the weather. I am a certified skywarden spotter through the National Weather Service. I like to do competitive cheer. I like to go horseback riding, play the clarinet, and train my dog.
I like to play soccer for fun.
I love to play golf. I like to cook around the house and just trying to make the best of everything.
I want to be a paleontologist when I grow up.
I would love to work in the fashion industry.
I want to be a veterinarian.
I either want to be an endocrinologist or a food researcher.
I would love to have a career in mechanical engineering.
T1D doesn't stop me from doing anything. When I first got it, I thought I could not do anything, not even walk. And now I can do all this stuff like tumbling and stunning.
T1D does not stop me from playing sports.
Type 1 diabetes doesn't stop me from being a competitive swimmer.
T1D doesn't stop me from playing volleyball.
From traveling wherever I want to.
From being a normal teenager.
From being a kid.
From doing what I like to do.
D doesn't stop me from being who I want to be and doing what I want to do.
D doesn't stop me from anything.
For who I want to be or for what I am.
I know I can do anything I set my mind to, and it's just another step along the way to get to where I want to be.
T1D doesn't stop me from just being me. I can still do great things and still be something great. T1D just doesn't stop me from being who I want to be and who I am.
Well, everyone, it's about time to wrap up. Congratulations to all of our auction winners, and thank you to every one of you who so graciously donated tonight to help create a world without type 1 diabetes. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to hear tonight's fundraising total. It's my favorite part. So, you ready? Let's take a look.
Oh, fantastic.
All right. I mean, I am blown away here. Let's hear a few words from Mary Lynn Shue, our JDRF Tennessee Executive Director. Mary Lynn.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Wow. My name is Mary Lynn Shue. I have the privilege of serving as Executive Director for JDRF Tennessee, and I just can't thank you all enough. Thank you to everyone who has bid and donated and sponsored and volunteered, to our small but mighty staff team that I'm so fortunate to get to work alongside, our wonderful board of directors, everyone who has made this possible. Thank you so much. I've been living with type 1 diabetes myself for 35 years now, and I am ready for a cure. I know you all are too. You know, when we started planning our second virtual gala, gosh, this felt impossible to do a second time. But look what we have done together tonight. Gosh, I just couldn't be more proud and more grateful to each and every one of you. Together, we really are going to turn type 1 into type none. Thank you.
Now, like I said earlier, I'm never shocked, but I'm always amazed by all of you. On behalf of JDRF Tennessee and everyone who has worked so diligently to put this event together, thank you. Thank you for your heart towards the T1D community here in Tennessee. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your help as we push our mission forward, even through this pandemic. And now to play us out is Broadway's Glinda and Wicked, Jenna Claire Mason singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Everyone, have a wonderful evening.
Hi, my name is Jenna Claire Mason, and I am honored to join JDRF in their mission to create a world without type 1 diabetes. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where